Becoming a man is hard. No, seriously, it is one of the toughest things you can do. To sit alone with your own thoughts, to unpack the traits you dislike about yourself, and slowly rebuild who you are from the ground up. Most people avoid this process entirely. They distract themselves, blame others, or stay comfortable. But the few who actually face themselves, those are the ones who grow. Today, I'm going to share the essential mindset shifts, lessons, and experiences that I believe are key to becoming a man you're proud to be. First of all, you need to protect your peace. If there is a person in your life who constantly gets you riled up inside, for whatever reason, then I'm going to be brutally honest with you. You need to remove them from your life. Think of your life like a garden. Every person in it is a plant. Some help the garden grow, others slowly choke the life out of it. Becoming a man means walking through that garden and asking yourself one question: which plants should stay and which weeds need to be pulled out? And if for whatever reason you can't find the strength to do this, I'll tell you exactly what happens. Resentment begins to grow its roots. Stress slowly entangles your thoughts and decisions, and eventually it all leads to one thing: a blow up. A resentful man is a dangerous man. When you constantly see or hear someone who doesn't align with your morals, something inside you begins to ignite. You feel yourself becoming more impatient, more irritated, until eventually it all gets released in one foul sweep. In that moment, emotion overpowers reason, and you lose control. I've definitely had experience with this problem, and the one thing I've learned from it is sometimes you just need to step back, take a deep breath, and gather yourself. A decision you've made in anger is a decision you can't take back, so don't regret it. You need to try and accomplish things that are difficult. You might win, you might lose, but that isn't the point. What matters is that you put your mind to something and you try. You need to try new things, you need to challenge yourself, and most importantly, don't slip away into the mental trap which is comfort. And if that's the one thing you take away from this video, then I'm happy. Wasted potential is one of the worst feelings. To look back where you were a few years ago and realise you've achieved nothing is surely something you will regret. Coming home from university, work or college, kicking your feet up, grabbing a sharing bag of your favourite snack and doom scrolling for hours, or watching the latest slop Netflix throws out is one of the most dangerous habits you can fall into, because in that moment you feel comfortable, you feel safe. You tell yourself, I have time to pursue the things I want later, I'm still young. But I tell you something now, that isn't the mindset of a man who wants to feel proud of himself, and it certainly isn't the mindset of someone who will achieve great things. Attempting things outside of your comfort zone is the exact recipe for growth. Now, if this message doesn't resonate with you, then feel free to click off the video. You're simply wasting your time. This channel is for men, or those stepping into adulthood who want to become better, type of people who want to go to sleep at night thinking, I made progress today. And if you're someone who likes building alongside others who share similar goals, people who want to discuss their experiences, lessons, and perspectives, then feel free to join the Discord linked in the description. Honestly, I'd be happy even if 5 people joined and felt like they made friends, shared ideas, and learned something from each other. Because that's the real purpose of this channel, for someone to watch a video, walk away, and feel like they learned something new, even if it's just a small shift in mindset or perspective. A man should have good reputation in his community, and to put it simply, that means being respectful, respecting your elders, and treating people with decency, not wasting your time and energy talking down on others. Now, I'm not really religious, but there's a quote from the Bible that's always stuck with me. Who are we to judge when we walk imperfectly? From what I understand, it means something simple. We have no right to judge others when we ourselves aren't perfect. As a man, you should always try and take other people's perspectives into account. You don't know what battles someone else has fought or what they've been through. A bit of empathy goes a long way. And if you carry yourself with that mindset in social situations, people will respect it, especially in a world that's full of criticism, judgment, and jealousy. And when it comes to people who refuse to respect others, people who constantly spread negativity, you need to learn how to filter them out and not let them get to you. Because the truth is, people who spend their time hurting, belittling, or mocking others usually carry something much heavier inside themselves. They go home at the end of the day and sit with their insecurity, jealousy, and a deep frustration with their own inability to love themselves or take steps towards becoming better. But what matters most is how you respond. It's easy to be kind to people you like. Anyone can do that. The real test of your character is how you treat the people who you don't like. You can't allow yourself to be consumed by hatred, sometimes the strongest thing you can do is simply let them be. Because while they stay trapped in bitterness, you're moving forward. You're building discipline, mental strength, and becoming a man you can actually be proud of. This journey won't be smooth. It won't be easy, and it definitely won't feel straightforward. You will run into roadblocks, you'll feel doubt, some days you'll even feel hopeless. But let me reassure you of something. As long as you're taking real, actionable steps to better yourself, it's okay to not feel okay sometimes. What matters is that you keep finding your way back onto the path. Now don't misunderstand me. I'm not preaching this toxic grind set culture. You're allowed to enjoy life. You're allowed to play video games, spend time with friends, laugh with your family, and do the things that bring you joy. Just don't let yourself fall into the trap of constant instant gratification. Learn to enjoy the long journey. Set long-term goals, because the feeling of accomplishing something you worked towards for months or even years will always be stronger than the quick dopamine hit you get from mindlessly scrolling. Real fulfillment takes time, but when you earn it, it feels 100 times better. You need to sculpt your body, because a healthy body often leads to a healthy mind. Working out, being in the gym, teaches you lessons far beyond lifting weights. It shows you just how far your body and mind can go when you truly want something. You learn discipline, you learn resilience, and most importantly, you learn how to give it your all. Think about that moment during your last set, when your muscles are burning and you feel like you have nothing left. Maybe you have 5% of strength remaining. Most people stop there. They rack the weight and tell themselves they're done. But that final 5%, that's where real growth happens. That's where you push. That's where you give every last ounce of effort. And the people who push through that moment, they're the ones who reap the rewards. And the interesting thing is, this lesson doesn't just apply in the gym. It applies to life. When things get hard and you feel like you have nothing left to give, that extra 5% is often the difference between staying average and becoming great. Push through that final 5%. It might just be your ticket to greatness. Now, I hope you've taken something away from this video. Actionable steps you can use to become the man you strive to be, the man you're proud to be. Remember, it won't be easy, but with determination, discipline, and a genuine desire to become better, you'll be well on your way toward your goals. Respect yourself, respect the people you choose to surround yourself with, strive to accomplish things that are difficult, don't fall into the trap of comfort and distraction, treat people with respect, and remember that everyone carries their own story. And when things get tough, give that extra 5%. Those are the traits of a man who earns respect. Do what you will with my advice. If even one person walks away from this video and takes action, then it was worth making. Thank you for watching. If you want to find yourself coming back to this channel, like and subscribe. We will talk in the next video. I will see you very soon. Goodbye.